Welcome to a special edition of the Comp 1 2014 Programming Exam Solution Tutorials. This is a little extra to add on to the last video where I suddenly realised that it would be perfectly reasonable for the exam board to ask you to create the file like they've created the deck file. What do I mean? I mean that it should look like this. So there's your name, there's your score, there's your another name, there's your next score, etc, etc, etc. What would the code for this look like? I'm not going to bother doing anything posher than just showing it you. For the saving, we might as well look at that first. I'll just zoom in slightly. For the saving, as always, we're passing the recent scores as an array. And we're going to simply, I've declared it there and use a self-declaring for. I don't normally do that. I've followed the same sort of system that the deck uses, where I've got a loop, and basically I simply write each of these to the file. And I'm just using the number of recent scores to say how many I'd actually write. Notice I'm doing them on separate lines. That goes on the first line, that goes on the second line. To load it, I'm using exactly the same structure of programming as they do for loading the deck. So open it up and then use a while loop and this end of file. So keep going until the end of file and then use line input to capture the first name, and then line input with a conversion to integer to capture the score. Increase the count by 1. Loop again. Same again, same again, same again. Don't forget this line input moves the reading cursor, the reading point, down to the next line. So that reads the first line, that would read the second line. Bang. Third line, fourth line, bang. Fifth line, sixth line. But this is only increasing 1 for each 2 lines, if you like, which is exactly what they want to do. I'll let you create it and test it. I have just tested it. It'll be exactly the same as before, but it created this file from my hard-coded where are we? From my hard-coded data set here, and it worked a treat. So that's just another way of doing it. So I've now shown you 3 different ways of saving the scores. This one using the same sort of system as they currently use to store the deck. Hope you enjoyed that. Again, make sure you know what print line does and all the rest of it, so search to MSDN and around the place to find out.